This week on the Roundtable, our intrepid hosts have returned. Retro Ralph, Jamie Burchell, and Cale Hernandez. And with their powers combined, they bring you the latest edition of the JBS Roundtable.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the Pinball Roundtable. Joining me, as always, Jamie Burchell. That's who I am. Cale Hernandez and Retro Ralph. Pinball Roundtable. We were supposed to interview Franchi, gentlemen.
Yeah.
But Ralph
we're still
got
gonna,
busy.
right?
And we're still gonna. But my question to the Roundtable is this. I wanted to do it live, Cale, okay? And not in our pregame warm-up.
Okay.
This should be the last interview after Franchi that the Roundtable does.
Tell me why you're thinking that.
I think so because I think here's why. There's a ton of interview shows, right? I have one of them, right, on the JBS show. Also, I like it when it's just the three of us being stupid. That's what I love the most.
Oh, for sure.
And I don't know. I don't want to bring somebody else in. And that threesome that we have, it changes. It's a little different, and I like what we've got going on.
Yeah, and you have an interview show.
I do.
So, like, why also have an interview show where it's you and other people interviewing people?
Right.
I'm with Ralph. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I will agree. I think it loses a little bit of it's hard for us to have our same dynamic and a fourth person, I think. It's just hard, right?
It's hard.
But no, I feel like when I get compliments, I mean, although we did get a lot of compliments on the Gomez thing, I feel like people are always saying like, oh man, I love that you three together just talking, just shooting the shit because it's like me and my buddies hanging out talking pinball. And I think we might lose a little bit of that when we have like a guest on.
That's what I worry about. Yeah. I don't want to lose what we've got going on, which has really been.
Maybe we just do them as like specials. Like if there's some kind of there's something going on where we all talk and we're like, man, we got to have this person on, then it's like a special episode or something.
Yeah, remember like Family Ties used to have a very special episode once in a while.
2 hours, right? 2 hour long.
2 hour long.
And the Franchi thing is special.
It is.
He's been
kind of
asking,
got his hand in everything right now.
He's been asking about coming on. We're friends, and he's kind of part of the Roundtable. You know, there's a sliver, but it's
you.
He's part.
Yeah. He likes me. He's very nice to me.
He's great.
He knows
he gave you a T-shirt.
No, I never got that.
Oh wait, that's right. You didn't get it.
Never. I was kidding.
Wait, Jamie, did you really not get one?
Bad comms.
I never got it.
Oh man, I'm sorry, dude.
I'm sorry. I went to the mailbox like every day looking for this shirt.
Yeah,
right. So Frenchie's going to hear this, so he's going to be like, "Well, how's it? Why is there another episode and I'm not on it?" We had to reschedule because of flight arrangements with Ralph coming back from Chicago, so we had to. We couldn't do it last week. We're going to reschedule for this week, so don't worry, Franchi. We're going to have you on. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good talk, just like four guys hanging out.
Absolutely.
Or four guys or girls hanging out.
Doesn't matter. We're just going to hang out. So, real quick, T-shirt, niche internet micro celebrity, given to me by a gentleman that works at Barrels of Fun, Victor H. So, Vic, thank you so much for the shirt, Victor. I really appreciate it. I don't know if I can wear it in public, but I'll wear it here.
Was that the guy you commentate with sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's cool.
Yeah, cool dude.
Yeah.
He is cool.
Yeah.
I know he's talking about.
He works at Barrels.
He's great. I love him.
I don't know what he does there, but he does something.
Okay.
Something with the machines, obviously.
You've never asked him like what he does for Barrels?
No, he puts the machines together. He puts mechs together.
No, but see, just 2 seconds ago, you said I don't know what he does. Now you're like, I don't know. He like does wire harnesses or something. Like you don't know what he does.
He does.
You just made it up, dude. You totally just made that up because you put. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Every time I take the factory tour, he's in there. How about that? Okay. Do I know what the hell he does in that machine?
Just say I have no idea what he does.
I don't know, but he got me a hell of a T-shirt, and I want to thank you, Victor. TWIPYs last weekend, the past couple of days. Boys, did anybody watch it?
Oh no!
What happened?
No!
What happened?
He doesn't even say anything, and he's getting us in trouble. Well, it was on. I mean, it was on Valentine's Day. You guys.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Well, it was on Valentine's Day, so that
took
was
5
probably
minutes.
not a good premiere day.
Oh, okay, so but there may be people listening that don't know what's going on. The TWIPYs kind of retooled themselves, and this year they decided not to do a live show. They decided to pick a YouTube channel with very few subscribers to premiere this.
It's a new channel. It's a new group.
It's a new channel. Very talented folks.
Super.
And I didn't watch it, but it seems like it didn't go well because the viewership compared to other TWIPY years was minuscule. And Ralph brings up a good point. When you don't, it was on Valentine's Day. So I don't know what you're saying about pinball fans when you decide to have it on Valentine's Day, but also you're not renting a venue. You're not organizing anything, a group of people to do production live. You have the whole internet and any day of the week to do it. Why Valentine's Day? That was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Why not Friday
the
13th?
Yeah, the day was a weird choice, but then there, and this is not. I listen to Bash's podcast. I've met both of them. They're really, really
Great.
good dudes. I think the thing is, like with something like this, if you're premiering any piece of content on YouTube is brutal when it comes to the algorithm in general. So like sometimes if you even have a large channel, your notifications are not always all getting out. Like I get notifications sometimes on stuff on my phone that happened 2 days ago. So sometimes they stagger the notifications. Number one, I don't think they did a lot of promotion up until the point, like, hey, just to remember it's going to be on this day. And then to launch it, like the Bash guys could have produced it and maybe they found a larger channel to premiere it. You know what I mean? Because that premiere came out as like, it's almost like you're watching a pre-recorded live stream. So you can all comment and everything. But man, if you don't do it, if you don't have a lot of subscribers and you do it, it's not gonna go anywhere. You know what I mean? Then you have to fight against pinball. You have to fight again. Pinball is such a small niche thing to begin with. But no, I watched a little bit of it. They highly produced it. They got Mark Silk to do a lot of the like voice stuff. It was cool. I just feel like probably the way they launched it was not really the right way. But yeah. So I think a lot of people are not going to end up seeing it probably.
Yeah, and there's also the aspect that they omitted content creators. They really that was one of the major changes, and that's almost like if you had a format change like that is like if you had the Academy Awards and only gave awards to the film producers, and you didn't bring attention to the stars.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
You know,
so you're saying you lose a lot of those people that want to vote for like their favorite creator and stuff like that, which there's a lot of people that
also, but what Cale's point is also you took all these podcasts that used to talk about you.
Yeah, and didn't give them a reason to talk about it.
And now they're not talking about it.
Yeah, no, it's true.
What are we even doing here, Jamie?
What are we doing? So that the change to not have the content creator, and I'm not going to speak for Colin. You know, we did a TWIPYs last year, and I thought it was fucking great. Okay,
Yeah.
but you know, we had an internet outage. So what? Pissed off it. What am I going to do? And but other than that, I thought it was great. And with the wormhole closing, you know, I think Colin got put in a tough situation. I probably would have tried to go back to TPF, maybe, but you know, it's Colin's choice, okay? And good luck.
Who knows? You know, he did it this way. I don't know. You know what him and the group are thinking. Maybe they're like, man, maybe they liked it this way, or maybe they're like, hey, so we tried it this way. Maybe it's time to take another look at it for next year.
Yeah, I will say the like period I did watch, I think I watched it for like 20 minutes, but the production was really good. Like the Bash guys did a great job. All the audio was tight. Like even when they were interviewing people, because I skipped through a little bit. So I don't know if they actually set them up, because I noticed like Eric Minier won. I kind of skipped to the end to see who won best game, and Eric Minier, you know, Harry Potter won. And he sounded great. Like they all sounded good. So like they and incorporating Mark Silk. So the production was great. But then you wonder, because I know he was trying to do it like a little bit of like a keep it simple, but maybe that isn't keeping it simple. Like I wonder if you went live and did it more raw, but it was just live, like you had the envelopes and you're opening it. Like would that actually do better? Because I know sometimes I'll go produce the most highly produced video and put it on YouTube and it gets 2,000 views. And then I do some stupid thing about how the ball save works on Star Wars and it gets 22,000 views. So I think sometimes there's something to be said about simple, like just going straight. Yeah. So I feel a little bit bad because they produced the crap out of this thing and it's not like quite getting the views that, you know, you'd probably want for an award
I hope
show.
they're happy with it. I was on for a while. You know, I wanted to give them a view but I'm not a chatter. You know what I mean? Like I'll chat on streams like Electric Bats or Kaneda once in a while, but I'm not really a chatter. I'm more of a lurker.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah, lurk in the darkness. Yeah.
I lurk, you know, it's not about me. It's your stream, dude. I don't want to be the dude who comes in and is like, hey, talk to me every fucking 2 minutes. You know,
actually, when I was doing like arcade content, there was this guy I didn't like very much, and he would sometimes go into my live stream. He was like kind of a creator that had similar audience, and then all of a sudden he'd start like talking to them, and it did bug me a little bit because it's like I don't know, because you're going into a show as someone that's also very well recognized, and then all of a sudden like it was drawing all the conversation over there. It can kind of be a little annoying. So if that's what you're trying to avoid, I guess I get that.
I'm just trying to avoid, hey, Jamie, and a couple
I mean, you
of
are a micro celebrity, so when you join that chat, people are like, oh, excuse me.
Well,
Jamie's here.
Let's put a bow on that. But, and, you know, good luck moving forward and whatever you want to do. If I were to do a show, I would say I would take 100 content creators, 100 of them, send them an email. This is the list of people to vote for. You are voting for the Pinball Roundtable Awards. And then you do it live, me and you, three idiots, and we announce the winner. Because the public, you know, whatever.
What are you saying right now? The public, whatever? What?
Whatever. I mean, they're not. It's very hard to get them to do the votes, right? That's brutal.
Well, all right, I don't want to go down that path. I mean, when you make the voting system complicated, then because people are like, oh, you know, if you get them so tired by your voting process, then by the end you don't even know what they're voting. They're probably just like filling stuff in because they're done. It's like, you know what I mean? Those long, I that's how I feel. If you make it too complicated, they just put whatever. They're done.
Yeah, I know. I had a lot of fraternity brothers call me last year and go, what the hell did you have me vote for? That took 20 minutes of my life. And I was like, I know. I'm sorry about that, buddy. All right, Ralph, let's talk about Media Day, dude.
Yeah.
This guy got to go. He scheduled a work trip around it. Cale and I said, 1, it's too cold. 2, it's in the middle of the week. And 3, it's too cold.
Yeah. Well, I was bummed that you guys weren't there, obviously, but no, it was cool, man. It was different though, because it's not. There were a lot of people that normally go that couldn't go, and then I think there was a lot of creators that were invited that were on that fringe of they're kind of more Pokemon creators. There was at least 2 or 3 that I met that were really they made more Pokemon content. They weren't even like pinball people. There was about 3 of those. One of them was like hardcore Pokemon. I mean, he was like asking me, like he thought that because I was there, I must be like wicked hardcore Pokemon. And he asked me like when I had my Game Boy as a kid, like which Pokemon games I played. And I was like, got nothing, brother. Got nothing. Yeah, I just know I know I have a gold. I know like my buddy had like a gold Game Boy cart, but I wasn't even going to say that because I would have been totally faking the funk. But I was like, anyways. But so there was definitely like a cool crowd. I like all the creators got along really well. There was a lot of great people there. But the thing that stands out of all of it, not even the game. So we've been to a bunch of these now, and you go into that room and Seth gives the sort of the dealer presentation to us, which is like talking about the license, talking about the process, like all the stuff that's sort of the behind the scenes stuff. He had different mojo at this this meeting. Yeah, he was like excited, and I'm not saying he wasn't excited for prior ones, but it just seemed like there was a different energy, and I know that's hard to explain, but Seth seemed excited about it. George seemed excited about it. Jack Danger seemed excited. Like they all had this different energy, almost, I don't know if it was nervous energy, like, oh my gosh, I don't know how they're going to react to it. But once that we got unleashed into the room and everyone was playing it, like it was just like a good vibe all around. Like everyone was having a blast with it. No one was saying anything like, you talk the whole time. We were there for like 8 hours, and no one was like, I don't like this or that. They were just having fun with it.
So,
and I think
Ralph,
that's cool, right?
Fill me in on the timeline here. So by the time you guys all got together for the media day, the bets and slides had already been leaked, correct?
Yeah, the bets and slides were out, and the dealers call had happened. So like they had all seen it, but the bets and slides were out.
And that makes a lot of sense why there were some seriously good vibes, because from those leaks, even as shitty as those images were, the quality, people were. I haven't seen this much excitement about a new release in a long, long time, especially Stern. I mean, they had a few stinkers, right? They had a few games people weren't excited about. It is very exciting. They were all very excited to hear so much positive stuff. I mean, I've heard directly from people at Stern. They were pumped. So I think that's what you were feeling. And so the leaks seem to help them.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely didn't, like I said that I think I talked about it on my podcast. I don't think it really affected them. If anything, it probably pissed them off, because no one wants to have their unveiling be some crappy potato photo. But
yeah, was there any
but I don't think it
chatter
hurt
about
anything
that at the media day? Because I know Erica's pinball journey wrote like a novel on social media about how bad leaks are. You mentioned it. Was there an official talk about that, or where was all that coming from?
There was like some casual stuff, like as like the Stern employees will weave in and out of the I call it the replay. I think it's called replay. That name of that room, the replay room. Like they'll weave in and out, and there was like a conversation that I kind of caught some of, and I don't remember who was saying it. And that's probably good that I don't remember. But they were just like, obviously this pissed us off. We would never want any game launched for someone to see like something that they have to like pick apart, and it's not a good representation of the game. And all I heard was, but the situation's been dealt with. So I don't know what the situation's been dealt with means, but they were talking about Betson when they were having that conversation. So but the thing is, like, you can't, but how much can you really strong arm Betson? They're the ones that sell to probably Main Event, Dave and Buster's, like all the biggest venues. So
that are not going to carry a Pokemon machine,
Yeah. So I don't know. Like, I don't know how much Betson is of their business, because, how many the only in the Chicagoland area, the only Dave and Buster's that has pinball machines. There's one that they have on test in it's like right around the Schaumburg area that I went to. But I was asking one of the guys at Stern there. They're like, it does okay, but the thing is, like, people just don't go to that venue to go play pinball. Like, and plus, there's so many other great pinball locations in Chicago. It's like, why would you go to Dave and Buster's?
Right. And if it's not spitting out tickets, I don't think the kids are going to be into it.
Yeah. They have all the new games there. But anyway, what else you want to know about the day as a whole? Or
how hard was it to get Erica to dress up as Pokemon? How long did that take?
Pikachu.
It took 2 seconds to get her to dress as Pikachu, and it was awesome.
She said yes immediately.
She
right?
was so excited about it, like, because I told her, I was like, "Well, you're going to be in the intro of the video." But the thing is, like, after we did that, I don't know if Erica's intent was to like take it off, like take the Pokemon or take Pikachu off and just go back in. But people from so we're in the lobby area, and people that are, the main area where they have all the games, and it's like their lobby or whatever, not the outside lobby, but the inside lobby area. You know what I'm talking about, right? inside Stern where they have all their games.
Yeah.
So people in there are seeing her out there and they're like getting excited, and then people from Stern have their phones out and they're filming her in the thing. And so we were like amping her. You could tell she was getting like amped up. So she's like, screw it, I'm gonna like go up to the door. And then someone opens the door for her. And then once she got in that room, like it was mad. Everyone was freaking out. And she's great. So Erica's like, I don't know how, she must obviously have worn this thing before, but she knows how to use her hands. So the Pikachu's hands stay out, right? So you don't have to do anything with those. So she was taking her arms and putting them through the ears and like making him do like all this cute stuff with his ears, and people were losing their mind. People were literally losing their mind. Like George was like, "Oh my gosh!" And it was just fun, dude.
You have to remember, Erica is a Hollywood behind the scenes professional. She knows how it works. You know?
She was working it, and everyone was loving it. And so she didn't even get into the replay room yet. When she went in there, everyone lost their mind. Like lost their mind because she couldn't even fit. His costume's big, so to get through the door of the replay room, she had to like walk sideways through it because like the ears are hitting stuff. It was so funny, man. It was the best. Like I'm so bummed that you guys weren't there because the vibes at this one were just fun like the whole time. And I don't think, maybe it's unsaid sometimes, but maybe when we go to some of these. The reason why it doesn't have that same level is because there's a group of people there that aren't liking the game as much. And I just think everyone enjoyed it. Like everyone was enjoying it. So the whole vibe was like happy. So it was pretty cool. And it was cool to see, like, I don't know why sometimes you maybe read into stuff, but it felt like there was this sigh of relief amongst the Stern people, because I think once they heard us kind of flipping out about it, I think they were like, shit, the reception's been good from the outside, even with the potato leak. You know what I mean? And I think they realize like, hey, we might have created something that we're going to sell a lot of, and they need that though. Like, cause I don't feel like these other games, to Cale's point earlier, I don't want to say they were bad games. I don't think they were selling the way they need them to.
Oh, 100%. They haven't released a bad game. We have them all in the arcade and they're all making money. It's just they have to George has said this to support a gigantic machine like they're running. They have to they need sales, and their sales have kind of been sliding. This is great, and I've heard nothing but positive, wonderful things from the audience and the pinball fans and people at Stern. They really needed this, and they deserve this.
Yeah, it's awesome, man.
Good for Stern. Good for him. I was going to ask you a question. Is Stern back, or were they ever really gone? And I think you answered that perfectly, Cale.
Well, I mean, business, it's waves, It goes up. Even the titans of technology, Apple, they go up and down. Your stock prices go up and down, Stern doesn't have stock prices, but it'd be interesting if they did.
It'd be trading pretty high right now.
It'd be trading real high.
I think it'd be trading.
Because you have this, which is a hit. This is a game they're going to be selling for a long, long time.
Yeah.
And what I am incredibly excited about, I have, anytime a new game is released, I get a lot of messages from people. Well, not every time. Sometimes, and I even said, like with Harry Potter, I only got like a couple of messages like, are you going to get this at the arcade? On Pokemon, my phone is still blowing up about when is the game coming? Which version are you getting? And the great thing is it's mostly from people who are not pinball people.
That's cool. Yeah, that's a crossover.
Right?
And we're seeing that in our Discord. There's a lot of chat about, Pokemon fans that are talking about this thing. And then you're seeing a lot more chat on. I like to hang out on our pinball on Reddit. There's so much more. There's so much more chat. I was there like years and years, like 10 years ago, and it was just like crickets. Yeah. Now every week there's people like, hey, I want to get into pinball. What do I need to know? I'm going to buy a new unboxed machine. What tools do I need? What is maintenance like? What am I? What's to be expected of a new machine? There's more talk about this than there ever has been before.
Great.
I know, that's good.
It's good for our
really
podcast.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Oh,
good
yeah,
for
we're
all-
gonna be making money.
yeah, we're making cash. It's good. No, but it's good for
We're
our
gonna talk about
industry,
that.
and it's good
That's
for.
in the notes, right? We're talking about that.
Yeah, we're talking about that. I have a remind me. I got something when we get there later, but
Okay, good. I'll
no,
remind you.
good
Anything
for,
else about the day or anything else you
Oh
want to talk?
yeah. Did you hang out with Aaron Winnick Anthony?
I
you get
did.
to see her and her
Yeah,
husband?
and that was cool. So for those of you that don't know, she was with us as one of the hosts for the TWIPYs last year.
Yeah.
She's awesome. Yeah, we got a chance to
She's
talk
been
for
to
a
the
while.
bat with her mom, and yeah, she's one of my faves. And Melissa Loomis, that's another one. You got to see Vic VP. I'm just naming some people that I love that I didn't get to.
Pinball adjacent.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Ralph, since we've been to other media days, how besides the vibe, how did this differ? Did you guys still do the tour? And I noticed you had
Yeah.
sushi. That's new.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they tried to do the Pokemon Japan tie-in thing, which I thought was kind of clever.
You know what I love? Sushi that sits out for a long time.
No, they refreshed it. It wasn't like that. But, and plus, you know what I mean. You give us sushi. Like everyone was like scarfing it up. But they did order
okay.
more. Yeah, no. So it didn't sit for a long time. But yeah, I'm with you. You don't that I always think about that too. But no, it was kind of the same thing. But you could forego the factory tour. But honestly, the factory tour wasn't really interesting because there was nothing. There was nothing going on. There were no line workers there. So it wasn't. There was nothing to really. They're all getting ready for the transition over to Pokemon. So there was really nothing to see. But yeah, the same format. We got in the room. They did the thing kind of like they did at John Wick. Kind of gave a deep dive on the property and the significance of it and just how big it is in comparison to some of the other licenses they've worked with because it's by far the largest one ever. And then they just brought us into the replay room. The one thing they did do, which I think when we went for not King Kong. What was it? It was King Kong, right? When we all went together.
The last one we all did. Yep.
Yeah, so they still did that breakout room thing. So I don't know who did it at Stern, but they had to schedule like all of the content creators. They had them on a schedule. Hey, you get your 30 minutes, your 45 minutes, whatever it was. They gave us like 40 minutes each, which was fine because they honestly they had this time around they had the Pro Premium and the Limited in the replay
Doesn't
room.
Joe run that? Wasn't it Joe?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joe Marchfield and Zach. But
yeah, he's tough. He kicked you right on out of there.
They were running a tight ship on all that, but they had a light in there for us. So if you needed a light, there was a light in there. The game, and then it was a premium copy of the game, so you could check that out. But
good.
yeah, no, it was good. So they ran it. I think they have a system now. This system seems to work. I'm glad they kept with this private room thing because you can't really hear it as good in the replay room. So this at least got you into feeling for the sound effects and the music and the call outs and stuff like that. So
ladies and gentlemen, though, I do have to take a little piss on you a little tiny bit, Ralph. Okay,
on me? Why?
Tiny bit. Because you gave us nothing, dude. You gave us literally nothing. Me and Cale.
Did I give you anything on Harry Potter? I didn't give you shit on Harry Potter.
No, you gave us more on Harry Potter, which was very little than you gave us on this. You gave us nothing, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not supposed to. That's the whole point. I'm not.
No,
come
you
on.
can. If you're part of a group, you can. That's what Triple Drain did. Like as soon as they came back, they did a podcast, but then didn't release it until the embargo was over.
Oh,
Right.
Well, maybe we need to do that next time.
Yeah.
We'll do that next
If
time.
you're part of a super group, I think they let you do that.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
So I just got authorization. All right.
Zach Sharp, nothing.
Thank
He
you.
wouldn't
Yeah,
even tell
good.
us
I want him to
get-
know.
Would you get the pro or premium? Because Houston Pinball, the guys at Eureka, were all over me, Cale. Hey, ask your boy Ralph, pro or premium? What do we get? And radio silence.
You know what I'm doing?
What?
I'm getting both.
I know this guy's getting
that
both
was
of them.
one of my questions to you. Are you
Yeah.
going to really do it?
Yeah, we ordered both from Zach at Flipping Out Pinball.
That's
Well,
awesome.
So did Taylor and John at Houston Pinball. They ordered
really
a pro and a
think-
premium.
I really got to ask him, but like I did ask him the other day. I said, I know you're not going to give me like sales particulars, but I was like, Zach, how good is this selling? He's like, dude, it's selling really well. He's like, we haven't seen stuff like this in a while. This is really fun. Like, I mean, that's awesome, right? I mean, it's good for the hobby.
Yeah,
so,
Great for the hobby. Good for his wallet. And
Mine too.
And yours.
exactly right. So I called up Cale today.
Bad for
Jamie
my
and
wallet.
Jamie, I called up Cale today and I was like, hey, I want to propose something to you. And He's like, we're already getting two. Yeah, we're already getting two of them. So, because I was thinking I could maybe get one and then put it on site. But I'm like, dude, the thing's gonna print money for you guys. It's gonna make so much money.
I told them put it right next to the ATM machine at the back.
We and we've done that with a few other games. Bought both versions. We did that with Godzilla. You know, any popular games.
D&D, right?
We did it with D&D.
Yeah.
But this thing, so this is the reason we purchased two of them with Dungeons and Dragons. We've still to this day we've never seen a line like that to play a pinball machine, and we were like, man, we should get two because I don't know if it's because of the progression, you know, your save progression on D&D. People were playing it a lot, and there was a line for a long time, like a month or two. You're gonna see way more of lines for this with Pokemon.
Yeah, I think so too.
For one thing, you can with Stern Insider Connected, you can right now you can collect 182 Pokemon, with more to come, many more to come.
What's that called? The grid, or what's it called?
Is it Pokedex?
Pokedex.
Yeah, Pokedex.
Yeah.
Okay. They go crazy for this Pokedex, guys.
Yeah, and I was talking to some players last night at the arcade that were like, you know what, I haven't played Pokemon since I was a kid, but I'm kind of excited, and all I really want to do is collect all 182 of these, so that's going to make me play it.
That's going to print you money.
Yeah, and so, I mean, if you have like killer players sitting there just collecting Pokemon, you know, you're going to have two machines, man.
Yeah.
What you want is shitty players that get addicted to collecting.
You know what? We love everybody. We love it. All the players.
They did show us a little bit of that. They showed us like the app, and they showed us like what because none of the games were insider connected. Like you couldn't actually scan. So they did show us that. They showed like here's what the Pokemon, here's what they look like in the app and stuff like that. But they also, you know what was interesting? They didn't show us the topper. They showed the dealers the topper, and supposedly the topper is like blow your mind cool. They were like, this topper, you don't understand. Like they kept saying it. Like this topper is gonna like blow your mind.
Yeah.
So I'm excited because I don't know what they did. I have no idea what they would have done, but if they're saying that, then they probably did something cool.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. I'm hearing the same thing. Dealers are saying the topper's super cool. Not only that, we should see it within like a month. Like the stuff is ready to roll. All the accessory package. Yeah.
They did say that, thankfully. I mean, and honestly, why would you not with this? Like if you're gonna have this many, think about all the people that are gonna buy premiums. Like, oh man, I wish I had expression lights, and they're gonna sell a ton of those. Go through the speakers and the cabinet, and then I'm sure they'll have another shooter rod for it, so there'll be that. And then I don't know. I can see this being. I think this is going to be crazy. Like I think it's going to be something that we haven't seen in a really long time. Like as far as when they start rolling out and how many accessories they're going to sell for these things, and
yeah, for sure.
And now think about it, right? How smart now with Spike 3, all the trim levels can add cabinet lighting and artwork and speaker lighting. They're going to sell all that stuff with this.
Did anybody ask them to take the lock bar off to see if they finished that edge?
No, not one person. Not one person.
Nobody even mentioned it?
About Woodgate?
No
one. Nobody.
No one.
I would have been there, be like, I need somebody to take this lock bar off because I want to see what's going on here. Because you don't want to. It's interesting. Well, you know what? They haven't built them yet, so they still have time to do whatever. But it's interesting after the whole edge gate, because you remember Gomez said, you know what? I think I'm going to paint the edge now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because you don't want people like complaining about that, even though it's not an issue.
Yeah. You know what I was kind of bummed though that they didn't have. So, and they didn't really. This is the one thing they didn't do a good job telling us. So there's a little misinformation out there. I was bummed because I looked at the LE is beautiful of this Pokemon. Like it's really pretty. But the back glass, it was glass, but it wasn't mirrored. And I was like, oh, that's a bummer, man. Because that's like something they always do with these LEs. And come to find out, they are doing it. It's on the spec sheet. It's just that they didn't have it ready and made, but they didn't really make that clear there. So like there's a lot of videos of people that were there. They're like, oh, bummer that doesn't have the mirrored back glass, but it will. So I'm curious what it's going to look like because I think the
and that's
LED
kind
backlash
of like a play with Pokemon, like the lore because of the shiny type Pokemon. you have your shiny back.
I don't know that, but you said
take
it
my
with
word for
confidence, so I believe you. So I believe you.
sounded
Shiny
really
Pokemon, got it. Salamander. What is its name? I don't even know if that's the name.
And we can't end this conversation without talking about the LE. They decided to roll it back, do 750 instead of like 1,000 or 900 and something. Man, these things, it seems like these sold out before the official announcement.
Dude, I went on that just for giggles. I wasn't going to buy it. I did the whole, when you have all access, we all have it, I think. But when you have all access, it lets you log in and you can try to buy the LE, the however many. They don't ever say how many they do through the website. Yeah. Dude, I clicked one click and it was sold out. I didn't even put it in my cart. It was just refreshing the screen. It said sold out. I was like, what the hell? I've done that for other releases and I could at least get it into my cart. I couldn't even get it into my cart. So yeah, they're probably riding high.
They're selling for 20 or 30,000 now? Is that correct?
I heard 20, but Canada keeps thinking, he's pumping it up that it's going to 30, but it's not
so he can sell his allotment, right?
He just wants to
So
sell.
I had someone literally message me before this show, and they said, do you think Canada really likes this, or is he just pumping it up so he could sell it for a lot of money? I was like, I don't know. He seems genuinely excited about Pokemon. He actually does.
He likes it.
I'm sure he's pumped about both things. I'm sure he's pumped about the potential to make a lot of money, and I'm sure he does seem genuinely excited about it.
Making money and pleasing his kids. He's going to be a happy camper over there in Bridgeport.
But doesn't it fit his whole thing? Because isn't he really into Japanese culture in general?
Oh, yeah.
So it kind of fits his whole motif he's got going on, right?
And his kid is all excited about it. Now let's say you're Stern now, you guys.
All right.
It's all about IP.
Yeah.
Clearly, that's what this says.
I mean, clearly.
And you look at Harry Potter too, right? I mean, those two.
That's the statement here. So this is, man, this it puts a lot of weight on Jody's shoulders.
It isn't. Star Wars is a hell of an IP, dude.
Yeah, but
that's a good point. What is it? Is it about IP, or is it about the right IP?
It's got to be an IP.
But Jamie, think about it this way. It's almost hard to compare those because there's been so many other Star Wars games, including theirs. Yeah. So this is giant IP. It's like Perfect Storm. Giant IP plus there's never been a pinball machine ever made for this. Yeah. So it's in a highly collectible, you know what I mean? So I would normally agree with you. I would normally agree with you, but I think because they did Star Wars before and then there were so many Star Wars games before that, it's almost how much more are you... And it's the same 3 movies. You know what I mean? So I think, I don't know.
It's also a good machine, Pokemon. I mean, they put out, everyone says it's a long player maybe, but that's what you kind of want for this audience, right? You don't want them going up and having a brick fest.
Yeah, it's very easy to find the shots, for sure.
Yeah.
Right. So, Ralph, you'll verify this is a more kind and gentler layout than something like Star Wars.
Yeah, and they definitely took. You could tell the ramps are wide, so you're not gonna. You got to have some shot accuracy, but if you're in the bozo zone, as George Gomez says, you can still be having fun. And then you have the whole bash toy thing in the middle, so it's the people that just tend to flip and they don't really play pinball yet. They'll start hitting this thing. It's be oh, I want to hit that, and then all of a sudden, if they hit it enough times, they hit all the stand ups. They'll get a multi ball, and so there's some of that. But I wouldn't say it's I asked one of the guys. I think I asked Kyle. I thought it was either Kyle or Derek there. I can't remember. But I asked what's the average scores from the Stern people that have been playing it because I wanted to gauge it to what we were getting because we were all getting
that's
close to the 200 million mark, and he's actually. We find that this isn't a game where the people at Stern were getting billion scores. It was kind of between that 2 to 3 million. So I was okay. So we're everyone in the room was kind of in the ballpark until Tom Graff shows up.
Yeah,
and he puts up.
Human.
I know, but it's so awesome, dude. He puts up this. I have a video clip. I gotta post it as a short. Everyone's get the billion, get the billion. Then he did, and he drained, and he turned around, and this look. He gave just this look that was fun, kind of. It was just this. I don't know. It's just this great look. He's yeah, I'm pretty good at pinball, but not in a snarky way. Just I don't know. Put up a billion.
Put a bow on IP. They've got some really good IPs coming up too, but they don't have. It's not like Pokemon, right? Pokemon there's nothing like it.
Yeah. Don't you think too? There's another thing we haven't mentioned. So this is the animated series, right? So you have this nostalgia for people for the animated series. But if Transformers is G1, well, then you got a good license, not nearly as big as Pokemon, but you're also going to pull on the nostalgia heartstrings with G1. Like the movie, I don't think does that. Transformers movies don't pull on nostalgia, but G1, right? But all the old dudes are going to want to buy it. I put myself in that old dude category.
Not only that, right now they have some serious momentum with Pokemon, and then now you have these people who lots of people didn't even know pinball was a thing. You know, they've been introduced to Stern Pinball. So then when Stern Pinball releases the next thing, which is apparently Transformers, you're going to have people are going to be like, oh, I want the LE because I missed out on the Pokemon LE. You know, this is you know, once the ball starts rolling.
Yeah.
Hey, I got to tell you one story, but I cannot say who said it. But someone that is in that the arcade room. So you guys, if you saw the video, I walked up to the front door as a Transformer, right?
Yeah.
So I was showing someone at Stern, hey, I did this earlier, but you didn't see it, and they slipped and they said wrong costume, and I'm like, because I was wearing the modern Transformers costume. So I was like, bingo, G1 confirmed.
So you were like, gotcha.
I did say gotcha. I said, but I won't say who said it. I said I wouldn't say anything. So that was kind of a lie. But
there you go. We just, you know what we blew, Cale? We just got to get him on a podcast. That's what we got to do. So text him. Go, hey, let's just record. And then he'll start spewing everything.
Yeah, I was dressed as the modern.
G1. It's going to be G1.
Yeah. You got to get that. You got to get Optimus Prime's voice, though, right?
Yeah, is that guy's alive still, right?
I think so. Got to get his voice.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they'll have him
or sample it from, or get samples or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. It's going to be a banger.
But the crazy thing is the vibe. You know, sometimes people at Stern say things and. There was definitely things said, not what game it was, but like this feeling of, this is why I think the feeling was different in the room. I think they know the next two games are really good because they were kind of hinting like, oh, you think this is cool? Like, you like this? See? It's going to keep rolling. Like almost like there's going to be another banger and another banger this year. So I don't know. They're feeling confident right now, but that's good. They need it. They need to be confident right now.
Yeah. From what I've heard, it's like, they're like, Pokemon is awesome, but these next two games are for the real pinball fans.
Yeah.
Good. All right. How much do you think, guys, that Jack Danger was involved in the Pokemon? Give me a percentage.
No, I mean, nobody knows. Okay, so
give me a percentage.
We've heard that there were like 2 Whitewoods before what we're looking at now. You know,
we've heard,
and I mean that's not unheard of. There were 3 on John Wick. You know that they had to scrap and restart.
What?
What's so
Jamie?
funny?
I almost said something terrible
because he hates John Wick.
You just gotta play like good. Yeah,
I know. I should have. This should have been.
You gotta play a good one, man. I played a good copy of it the other day. Oh, it's so fun.
That's what I wanted
it's so
to
fun
say.
when
It
you
should have
get
been
it.
a
All right,
4.
whatever you hate.
Okay,
whatever.
go.
So
Sorry.
Star Wars you hate and John Wick you hate. Got it. Okay, sorry, Cale.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Cale. I'm sorry.
No, I don't. The percentage, I don't know. I don't think we'll ever know because there's so many vibes and stories and opinions and feelings involved in this that you're never going to get a real answer.
Cares? It's really who cares, but it's just, you know.
But here's the whole thing, like leading up to it, you heard some people saying, oh, this game, this layout sucks. They took out all of Jack Danger's cool shit.
Yeah,
blah,
that was
blah,
going
blah.
around.
But I kept telling people, bro, it started with Jack Danger, and you had Gomez come in and do something. Like how could that be bad?
Yeah,
there's two great designers with great ideas with the finishing touches by Gomez.
Yeah,
like you knew it was going to be fun and a fine layout. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and plus, I mean, I've heard that they're never going to do anything like X-Men again because it's too hard to reproduce.
Yeah.
You know,
That
Yeah.
makes sense, though, if that's
I know I've
true.
had it twice, and between playing it at the bat and the 2 copies I've owned, I feel like they all have variances. And of course, games do. Like pinball machines have variances. The different copies play different, but I'm talking about like major, differences. I
Right.
feel like, and then I have friends that owned it too. So yeah, I think they had some struggles with that just because it's so wild, right? It's so different, and a little slight variance in the build might actually make it shoot bad.
Exactly. And plus, these are all made by human beings.
Yep.
You know, they're not robots. They screw up the drill holes. I mean, I was taught. I don't know if you listen to the Electric Batcast, but our
Oh yeah, yeah. Who was saying that? They drilled it in the wrong. Yeah, something like the.
Yeah,
oh, it
when
was
we-
your Star Wars, right?
yeah, well, we
Yeah.
got that Death Star fix, right? And so you have to take off a ton of stuff.
Yeah, you have to take the damn back of the game off, basically, to take that stupid
Dude,
thing.
it's like, did you do it?
I did it. And I
Okay.
was like, I think I was on the phone with you, Jamie, or someone. I can't remember. And I was like, holy shit, I have to take everything off, like all
So
the plastics.
It
everything.
reminded me of a Steve Ritchie game where he just like stacks fucking shit on top of each other and plastics, and it makes it hard to work on. But so you can kind of tell that John was rushed in this because he was just like stacking shit on top of shit. So you have to take all that off to get to this part. Well, once I did that, I noticed once it was naked and it was just like the ramp and the Death Star, I was like, holy shit, this is way off.
Yeah,
and
your ramp was way off, right?
yeah, the ramp was way off, and I sent pictures to guys at Stern, and they were like, "Man, we knew this thing was off. We've never seen one that off." So we actually like filled in the holes, re-drilled new holes, and moved the ramp over. Yeah. So that just shows. And I asked, I was like, don't the people on the line, don't they follow a template? And they're like, yes, they do. But once you get down to drilling the actual hole, there can be human error. And that error, it's a game of millimeters. So you can imagine how difficult it is to reproduce something like X-Men with those, far away, figure 8 shots and all that shit.
There you go. Well,
and there you have it.
there you have it.
I forget what the original question was. What was the original question, Jamie?
The original question was about
how much of a Jack Danger?
Game it was.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is a stupid question, so we'll move on.
That's not a stupid question.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
Let's talk about American Pinball.
Yeah.
Kind of missed American Pinball, the news between roundtables, right?
Well, actually, we were the ones to kind of break it, but we didn't release it.
Oh, that's right.
That's
right. We
right.
did.
Well, you did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I did. Damn it. But should they rebrand themselves rather than buy a name like American Pinball? Should they have just rebranded and now called it New Venture Pinball or some shit? Who the hell knows?
I mean, I'm okay with them calling it American Pinball. I just think they chose a really weird logo. Like their logo, it almost looks like everyone's logo looks kind of hip and cool. Like that has a cool vibe to it. Like it looks like very family. And I'm not saying that's bad, but it doesn't. It could have looked so much cooler. Like the old logo with like the pinball with the little tip on it or whatever. Like I actually thought that was kind of a cool logo. So I don't know what and this does look. I actually ran it through AI because I was like, is this an AI generated logo? And it was like, it doesn't look like one. And I was like, well, why does it look like this? And it didn't say it. It was kind of like, it was trying to be nice. It's like, well, it's just a really bad logo. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it's not AI though. I was like, okay, cool. So AI dissed the logo. It was like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's not AI. It's just really bad.
So I didn't have a chance to watch all the interviews that the new guy's on. What's his name? Does anybody know?
I can't remember the new owner's name.
I can't remember.
Don't worry about it. Good for him. Congrats on buying him. And it says they're going to release some reimagined classics.
Well, yeah. What does that mean?
What is that?
What
I was
is
hoping
that?
you would know.
Well, they explained it on a podcast because he was trying to say, like, bringing up. So it was weird because everyone was taking that as, well, reimagined. If you say you're going to reimagine something, then you're going to take the initial design and change it a lot. That's what I would say. Like, oh, what
But
would it be like if I imagined it a different way?
Isn't it like what Pedretti did with
Funhouse? Yeah, so he backpedaled on that because he wanted to be like, well, look, we're not like changing the whole game. We just might add some modern elements to it. Because initially, I think people were running with that, going, well, if you reimagine something, then you're technically like kind of taking it conceptually and changing it. And he's like, well, look, we're not planning on changing it dramatically, just if there's some updates we can give to it. Kind of like what they did with like the Lyman Sheets Cactus Canyon kit thing. Like it doesn't make it a different game. It adds more to it.
Centaur.
Yeah, exactly. Or something like that. Yeah. So that was kind of what he was saying. But I mean, it sounds like how can they say they're going to make one of these this year though? Wouldn't it already have to been designed by now? Like, you know what I mean? Like, do you think they're handing him the design and saying you make this, or
no?
How do you design it that fast?
No, Rick's not part of the design process. I mean, he's
just a license holder.
He just licensed. Yeah. I'm not saying he doesn't approve stuff, but
you think they could make it that fast if it?
You nailed it. At every podcast I listen to, do we know this guy's name yet? I'm
looking it up. I know it's bad that I don't know the guy's name yet.
Terrible.
I listened to. I can't remember whose podcast it was. Oh, it was the flipping out guy, Greg.
Is it Brian Vincent? Does that sound right?
Greg and Ken.
Yeah, Brian Vincent. I think that's it. I listened to Brian and Ken interview him, and it was very good. And this guy, it sounds like, I mean, when you listen to it, you're like, oh, okay, cool. I think this guy can actually pull it off, you know. But one thing, to Ralph's point, he shouldn't be saying he's going to do all these things. Like, this is his first venture into pinball, which we know is incredibly hard to do.
Yeah.
Just do it. Like, I think it's a mistake to go, oh, we're going to do this. We're going to do 2 games this year. We're going to, update these garbage games that they made in the past. It's like, just do. What's wrong, guys?
Nothing. Call them garbage games.
That's what's wrong.
Just do it, because you don't know what's going to happen. I don't care how impressive your global LED company has been. This is pinball. This is different.
Yeah.
He kept. Do you guys know
he chains are different?
He kept referring to this way of manufacturing, the something Ford. Do you guys know what that is? He kept mentioning it like a million times. He kept saying that, we use the blah, blah, blah way of manufacturing. I want to say it was called Pat Ford or something. He kept saying that over and over and over again, but he never explained what that was. I was like listening to it going, I wish he would tell me what this is, because he's making it sound like, oh, well, I can get this going really fast because I know this method of manufacturing. But he kept using that as like a key, piece of information of like why I'm equipped to do this, like why I'm going to get off the ground running with this. But the one thing I also thought was wild that he was saying, he's like, well, I'm going to have different packages. Like if Ralph buys his game and he wants powder-coated armor, like he can have a different color than that guy. And I was thinking, that sounds like a disaster. Like it sounds
a disaster.
That sounds too hard to do. Like, let people buy accessories, but I don't know about different color this and that, and like
the
different
manufacturing process he should be focusing on is KISS.
Yeah, exactly.
And not adding all these features. And this is your first foray into a industry that is bankrupted people, that is crushed people's souls. You come in swinging like this, and I think this is the kind of industry where you just want to be meek and modest and say, like, we're gonna excite you in the future.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's a good idea to lay down.
Stay tuned. Just throw a bunch of stay tunes.
Yeah,
But he did. I will say this:
these interviews.
He did say a lot of great stuff, and so like, what if you took it at face value? It feels like this guy could make this happen, but there was some stuff. I agree with you though, Cale. He was getting a little crazy with some of the stuff he was saying. I don't know, and that's why it's kind of bad from him maybe to do a show right now, because he probably knows going on these shows that we want to hear something, and so there's that pressure of, well, I'll share about my idea about this custom this and custom that and all that stuff. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, but.
Good luck.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, no, I actually, I hope they make great games. It'd be cool. I just,
I think they're going to do something because they've done something other manufacturers have killed themselves trying to do. You know, some have gone bankrupt, some have, screwed people over. Americans actually delivered. And so he's got that. No, why you got to bring up that game? They had Hot Wheels, Houdini,
and barbecue. I don't know how that got through Q&A. I just don't know
I had never played, and I'm probably gonna get beat up for this, but I had never played Legends of Valhalla, and they have one at this place kind of by my house. I thought it was actually a pretty fun game.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't have like super deep rule set or anything, but
they didn't make that. They bought.
No, I know that other company made it, but they manufactured it. It was like from a quality standpoint, outside of Galactic Tank Force, I felt like their games were built pretty solid. Like they didn't have a lot of issues that
American
way.
Pinball games. Okay, I really did. I liked Oktoberfest. I didn't like Houdini when I first started playing because I was a new player when it first came out. But now I appreciate Houdini a lot. I wasn't a big Hot Wheels fan. I always thought it should have a loop-de-loop, but whatever. I'm over it. But
do you guys think they should get rid of one thing I don't like about their games? I hate the way the back box looks. Do you think they'll change it?
I think it's cool.
Oh, you do? I don't like it for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't like it.
You don't?
I always thought it looked cool and kind of like almost like steampunkish with its curves.
Oh, I never thought of that. Actually, I could totally see a steampunk game in that cabinet type.
Yeah, and it kind of it stands out in the lineup. I think they should keep it.
All right, well, you heard it here. We're split. Well, actually, no, it's you guys against me. So yeah, you should do it. Keep it.
And the Galactic Tank Force, I mean, it turns
I don't think they should make games that look like tanks anymore. I don't think anybody cares about that. No, that's not. No. We don't need a transforming pinball machine.
They went all in on a theme that just didn't work. Oops. Yeah. But then they went all in again.
Yeah, why not?
On another one. God bless them. But
who's the woman that's from Mortal Kombat? It's like the one that plays Sonya Blade. But do you know her actual name? Carrie Hutchins.
That sounds right. Let's go with it.
Oh, because I have a video from. Actually, it'd be awesome if I could find it for the Franchi interview. He's on the panel at the expo where they were signing autographs, and I just caught him like kind of giving a what's up to her. It's just kind of funny. It's like, I'm Franchi. I'm like a famous artist. What's up? It's funny. I gotta find it. I gotta find the clip. I have it somewhere.
Please do. Please.
He's like, what's up, baby?
But
Franchi.
To end our American Pinball conversation, it goes into another conversation. First of all, with DPX closing, right? Do they have any interest in some of the licenses that he owns?
Oh, Melvin?
Would you partner with Melvin?
Well, I thought he tried to, and he didn't want to. I thought he was the one that said he didn't want to do it or something.
I have no idea. I don't know Melvin. I've only met him once.
Didn't he try? Wasn't there like an attempt, but he's the one that didn't want to do it or something?
He met with Stern.
Melvin did? I'll say I don't know that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he met. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So
and he didn't like the arrangement.
Okay.
Certain
maybe
details.
you can get a better arrangement with American Pinball, so it doesn't take 10 years and a time machine to play it.
What do you guys think? Back to the Future's not coming out this year, right?
Didn't he leave Dutch? I thought he left Dutch.
So he left DPX. DPX was
the spin-off company.
The spin-off, right? And then Dutch is still owned by whoever the names are, right? Who's the guy that's buddies with Canada?
That's
Melvin. He's DPX.
So
He's
Melvin
gone.
left DPX. It has his licenses, which supposedly has Raza,
which no one cares about.
No, not really.
Does anybody? I don't know.
No, dude, I played the original Raza. It never worked. So, and then supposedly Dutch still has Back to the Future.
Right. That's what I've heard. Yeah.
So why wouldn't Dutch call American Pinball and let's get some American manufacturing in a game that people actually want with a huge IP that somehow
they should, because how are they going to produce? What's crazy to me, I didn't know the history of Dutch. I just knew that the carpet game took a long time to come out. Big Lebowski, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, here's what's crazy. Like, they really only made one game. So like, it's weird to me that they had a spin-off company if the company itself had only made one game that they actually brought to market. Isn't that kind of wild though? Like, wouldn't you have more success before you're like, oh, we're gonna have this spin-off company that does these kind of these more collectible licenses? I don't know. That company confuses me because I like why would I be confident at all in buying anything from them? Like, to me, I'm like, no. That's why I would gravitate toward like someone I know consistently delivers. I can get parts. Like, to me, they scare me. Like, that company scares me.
Yeah.
When you say it took 10 years to get a Big Lebowski. I could not
recommend on this podcast anyone buy anything from that company. It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, but if they did partner with American to do production in the U.S. and people saw like the games coming out in some consistent fashion, maybe you could gain some confidence back. But I don't know. I mean,
Lebowski came with a rug, which is pretty cool.
That's cool, but imagine being the guy that you waited 10 years to get your freaking rug. I'd be like, holy shit, man. I would be lost so much interest in the 10 years.
Could you imagine the videos that you would post waiting on your Lebowski?
You know what the YouTube thumbnail is? I waited 10 years and all I got was a stupid rug. That'd be my YouTube thumbnail for that video. That's crazy.
Well, what else?
Does that even come out? Let's real quick. Does anybody think that game's actually coming out this year? Back to the Future.
Back to the Future?
I'm saying no. There's no way.
I don't think so. And when we talk to Franchi, I want to ask him. Well, I don't know how much he can tell us, but apparently he did the art. Is that correct? That's what I've heard.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Well, we'll find. Hey, stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Later this week, we're going to interview Christopher Franchi and find out did he actually do the Back to the Future artwork.
We're going to ask that.
Let's find out. He'll spill the beans, right? I mean, is there any reason why he couldn't? I guess that'd be confirming the game, since they haven't actually ever confirmed that they have it, but officially.
No, they haven't, have they?
No.
What if they don't? It's a big.
Can I tell you like a wicked 2-second story? It's really fast.
Please.
Have you ever met Matt Stringer, Cale? He's my crazy friend. He's
crazy.
You'd know if you met him. He's crazy.
Yeah.
Where? Give me some context. What?
At Expo.
He's just nuts. He was around a lot at Expo. Yeah.
That name sounds familiar.
So he goes up to the owner of Dutch. His name is Barry. Is it Dressen? I think that's the guy that owns it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's him. It was either him or Melvin outside. And Stringer's weird. Like, he catches people off guard with stuff, but then assumes that, and I love him, by the way, but he assumes that you know exactly what he's talking about at all times. So he'll bring up like really obscure movie quotes and things like that, but like he'll be like the only person that remembers it. So everyone else is like, I need you to explain your joke, why it's funny. I get like 10% of them, but they're usually funny, but I usually just don't know. So anyway, so he's going out for a smoke break, and the Dutch people are outside, and he goes, "Hey, do you see? I think that guy stole his wallet." And you guys, do you any idea what I'm talking about right now?
No. Someone stole someone's wallet?
Well, there's a scene in Back to the Future 1 where, remember when Biff goes up to the car, and then did you remember there's a scene where a wallet I can't remember whose wallet gets stolen. Wasn't I don't even remember now. But anyways, there's a scene where he goes, I think that guy took his wallet. So he keeps saying this to them, and they're like, what the hell is this guy talking about? But he was trying to get them to confirm Back to the Future by using the most random, obscure quote. I'm like, why wouldn't you say, like, when you get up to 88 miles per hour, we're going to see some serious shit or something like Great Scott, like one of the ones that everyone would know. And so they looked at him like, what the hell is this dude talking about? So finally, he's like, finally, they just laughed because they figured it out after some explaining. But they laughed, and they kind of, sort of maybe somewhat confirmed that it was Back to the Future. And this was 2 years ago at Expo. Maybe might have been even 3.
I mean, I know I've talked to some of those guys. It definitely is Back to the Future.
But they've never officially said it.
No,
we all know that it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How did they get that? Over Stern, Jersey Jack.
I don't know how they secure their licenses.
I mean, could it have been that because Big Lebowski's Universal, they already had developed a relationship and they said, hey, we'd like to do other Universal titles? I don't know. And then Back to the Future just happened to be one they asked about.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, they already did Big Lebowski. So
all it takes is money.
I just need sales tips,
Speaking of landing licenses, I swear today I saw a social media post from Nap And
what was it on?
well, I think there's a toy fair going on right now.
New York
in
Toy
New York.
Fair.
And he said Roger Sharp was playing Pokemon. He took video of him, and in the description, I swear I read that Roger Sharp was there trying to secure licenses for other manufacturers, saying not Stern because that was kind of the focus of the video. That's very interesting because I think he works with Spooky.
I thought he was CGC. Am I wrong?
I don't know. Maybe both.
Oh,
I don't know.
Okay.
Are we starting rumors?
That is interesting, though.
Well, I mean, there's no rumor because I mean he's just at a toy fair.
All right.
So they did talk about the toy fair a little bit because that was so when we were doing that one thing in the room and Seth was talking about the licensing challenges and stuff. He said, pending license approval, we're supposed to be at Toy Fair. So like they really went down to the wire because they didn't have the final approval till the day, I think, after, or approval till the day after Media Day. So that's why it happened on a Friday and not a Thursday, because they were thinking they were going to get approval on the Wednesday and launch it on the Thursday. But they had to wait that additional day. So
before we get to our next topic, can I ask a favor of Stern?
Sure.
Just a little favor. We know they listen, so it gets a little favor. Can you do these on a Friday? Maybe?
What? You talking about the release?
No, they should do the media day.
The media day on a Friday. It makes no sense. And then release it that afternoon.
Well, or they just do it on the Friday before all that other stuff. And then that way, so we can, dude, everybody in that room has a day job. There's no one there that does, well, except for Erica. Everyone else, I guess she's full-time pinball stuff, right? I think. Yeah, so she's the only one. Everyone else has a day job that they need to be at. So like to take 2 days off your day job, that's kind of tough for a lot of people. So it would be better on a Friday to me. But.
Yeah, and I'm doing a lot of contract work. That's hourly, baby. I can't give up those hours to go see Pokemon. I want to go see them, but
well, I can tell you what they're thinking right now. Look how many people showed up. Tough. You got to toughen up, Jamie. Because you got to think about it right now. It's not a problem.
It's not a problem.
They can do something on a Wednesday and have a shit ton of people show up with their video cameras and iPhones. Like, I don't think they're going to switch it to Friday.
For Burchell, huh?
Yeah, people are going to show up. Yeah.
I hope I don't have to work during the next one because I want to see Transformers so bad. Like that's going to be what I'm really excited about. So I hope I don't have to work because I'm thinking that's probably going to be what we're in February. So March, April, May. Would it be like May, late May or early June? Probably somewhere around that time, right?
No, I think.
I mean, that's the regular cadence, right?
If I was
every 3 months.
Dork, I would go and look at their schedule of when they consistently.
Well, this one was off a little bit because normally the game would have came out last month. So they would have announced it in January. So they're off a month. So that makes me think like May, late May or even early June maybe for Transformers. So.
That's wild. This is going to be a great year for pinball.
And know what's even more crazy? Want to know what's even more crazy is if it happened in June, that's the month they did Harry Potter. So that would be Sonic going up against Transformers.
Cool.
Two very talk about like nostalgia property. Like this is a crazy cool year for pinball and Goonies at the end of the year it's pretty friggin' cool. And then whatever Barrels is going to do, right? Maybe Never Ending Story or whatever it is.
The dog. What is that thing?
The
luck
dog?
dragon. Luck dragon.
He's a dragon, right? He's not a dog.
He's a luck
He
dragon.
kind of looks like a dog though. His face looks like a Shih
dog.
Tzu. Yeah, he looks like a Shih Tzu kind of.
I had a dog named Turtle that looked just like Falcor.
So Falcor's not a dog, right? It's a dragon?
Luck dragon.
With a dog face.
Can y'all hear me? It's a luck dragon.
A luck dragon? Is that what it actually is?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
We keep saying that they have this title, and we have no.
What, Never Ending
confirmation.
Story?
Yeah,
they do have
zero
it.
confirmation.
It makes sense though. That is such a Barrels license. It fits totally.
They have it. They have it. Because
No, they don't.
after our last podcast, somebody from the company got in touch with me.
And he confirmed it?
He
Or
didn't deny it. He didn't deny it.
Non-denial denial. Right.
Check this
There's
out.
no-
How insane would have this been? Imagine if the stars aligned like this, and this June was also Barrel's launch, and you had just hear me out for a 2nd and you had Stern doing what the hell game is it? Transformers.
Transformers.
JJP doing Sonic, and what if Barrels was doing GI Joe? Imagine if in June you got all three of those. That would be like people would be so confused where to spend their money.
Did you notice Jack in the Pokemon video? He was wearing a GI Joe shirt.
He's like, we got the GI Joe license.
So in the Loser Kid interview, which is very good, cool. If you haven't, go watch that. If you love pinball, because they had Tanyo, Jack, like everybody involved with this game was in this interview, and it was very informative. It was very cool.
It really was. They did
Jack
a really
was wearing
good
a fucking GI Joe shirt.
But that's funny though.
He has no ties to Barrels of Fun. Why would he do that? I mean, how are you getting there?
maybe.
Oh no, that's not. He's going to work for Barrels of Fun.
Oh no, I'm saying maybe Stern has it because. Well, I can tell you right now, I know for a fact Barrels does not have G.I. Joe, if that's what you're alluding to.
How do they not with that dude, Brian Savage? How do they not?
They don't. Stern they have a good relationship with Hasbro.
Yeah.
Gosh, if they did, if they did freaking, why do I keep forgetting the game? If they did Transformers, then Fallout, then G.I. Joe, like, dude, they'd be riding high for a while, for a long while.
Yeah. You got to think about what they're thinking. After the hit of, Pokemon and landing an IP like that, they're already trying to figure out how to do that again.
Yeah.
And, and like you say all the time, it's about chasing nostalgia, Ralph. And G.I. Joe is full of nostalgia.
Dude. Oh
I know,
my gosh,
I know
yes.
Jamie's a huge fan.
Huge.
I thought you were saying you're not. You are,
No,
right?
No, I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
And it kind of fits with, they're doing Transformers now. Transformers is a massive, massive franchise that then Michael Bay did these flashy, movies. You have the same thing happen with G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe is a long-standing comic book series, awesome cartoon. What's fascinating about G.I. Joe, I still read G.I. Joe. I started reading G.I. Joe as a kid. I still read it. It's in my pull list at the local comic book shop. The same writer, Larry Hama, is still writing it's a continuous series. It's been going on for what, like 50, almost 50 years.
That's crazy.
How's Destro doing? Still kicking ass?
Destro's good. He's a likable bad guy.
Destro is my guy, dude.
Him and the Baroness. Come on, dude.
Zartan.
But this was just made. This was made for pinball. It follows the same trajectory as Transformers IP.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. Look, we've talked about G.I. Joe before, but god damn, would that be something?
It would be awesome.
It
man.
would.
That would cost me
The
a lot.
LE is the Cobra edition. Come on with the big.
Oh,
Come
dude.
on.
Yeah.
Hooded Cobra Commander, which I had one, by the way.
Oh, dude, that was a mail-in only.
Yeah, I saved my points, dude.
I had the William Perry, the refrigerator.
Yeah, you had to say you had to save your points for William Perry. I saved them all for the hooded Cobra Commander. I had the aircraft carrier boys.
See, that's
crazy. I had one friend
Jamie's
that had
spoiled.
that. Yeah. Did you ever? So I had the boat with the depth chargers. I thought that was the coolest thing. Like you know what I'm talking about?
What was that? That was like the Cobra hydrofoil. I can't
It was
remember
like a
the name of it.
hovercraft thing.
Yeah,
the
they
thing
had a
I had.
hovercraft.
Oh, you had the hovercraft. Yeah, with wild. Yes.
And I remember I would be like, Mom, I'm just going to fill up the bathtub. And she's like, for what? I'm like, to play G.I. Joe. She's like, what? And it's like, I'd fill the bathtub up.
Did that thing float?
Yeah. If it's the one that you're thinking of, it floated and then you could press this little thing and the like depth chargers would go into the water. And then I'd sit I'd sit in there and be like blowing up. There's water everywhere in the bathroom. It was awesome. It's the best shit ever.
It's got to happen. G.I. Joe, make it happen.
Gotta happen
for sure.
Gotta happen. All right, we're what are we at? An hour and 13. Not bad today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're moving quick. We're
moving on. Do you want to do the YouTube monetization?
Yeah, because I need you guys to help me understand it.
It's not you guys. It's this guy over there. He's the only one.
Okay, this is the reason I brought it up.
$12.50 a month.
Right. This is the reason I brought it up. This is the reason I put it in the notes. You guys have talked about it before, and it's just like you make very little money off of it, right? I think most of the money, and we'll get into that, most of the money comes from like super chats and bits, or I don't know what they
super
call
chats,
it. Yeah. But I was watching Don and Jengis. I was watching one of their, I hope I didn't mispronounce his name, one of their podcasts on YouTube, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm at work, doing work, listening, and it's like every 15 minutes I'm interrupted by a commercial. And it destroyed the content because the content was not the commercials were not built into the content. So they would have they're just talking, and then mid making a point, it's just like all of a sudden, like, buy this thing to shave your balls. And it's just like why, like, is it worth it to like destroy the enjoyment of your content?
Yeah.
To fill that in. So then I figured out,
clicked on ad breaks, right, Ralph?
So there's different ways you can do it. So you can turn monetization on and not do, you can manage sort of mid-roll ads. So like if you don't manage those, like YouTube's going to put natural breaks in. So, but the thing is, a lot of people have YouTube Premium. If you have YouTube Premium, you just watch YouTube with no commercial. Like, so even if you have ad breaks in them, they won't see them. So if someone's paid for a YouTube Premium, your video will run all the way through. But like, when you publish a larger video, it will automatically put, if you have mid rolls turned on, it's automatically going to put them in. So you could have like 1 minute, 3 minutes, 6 minute, 9 minute, 12 minute. Now you'll make more money, but especially if it's like a cohesive video that someone should listen to all the way through or watch, it's kind of jarring, right? Because you're going in and out. I'm watching for 3 minutes, and then you're forcing me to watch an ad to then go back into your video.
Okay, so how much money? Like, is it worth it? If you're a content creator, is it worth it to sprinkle these annoying ads? Because, like, what are you making? Like,
so I just
$5?
realized. So it's good that you're asking this question, because I just realized that I accidentally had mid rolls turned on that latest video I just published on Pokemon. Right, that video has 8,813 views on it.
Congratulations. It's impressive.
It's pretty good. It's actually making a lot more money than it normally would, and it makes sense because of mid rolls. So it's made 55. Now keep in mind, not a lot of money. It's made $55.88. I bet if I shut the mid rolls off, it'd probably be more like $20.
Okay. So my question is,
but I didn't even know they were on, which sucks.
Is that $15, $20, $30 worth?
Not like, no, I don't think so. Not
interrupting. You're interrupting your message. Shouldn't that shine?
I think you could probably put in like one. Like if you have like a 10-minute video and you put one in at 5 minutes, that's probably okay. But if you have them if you have them the way they put them in, it'll be like every 3 minutes you're going to be bugged by an ad. Yeah. So
you reminded me to make sure I don't have that on. I don't think I have that on for us too.
Mid rolls?
Yeah. You
probably
not.
I think I had accidentally had so sometimes you can set that stuff for default. So like you can set it, say I always want mid rolls or I never want them. In which case it'll just be ad revenue. It'll just be the click stuff, which you don't make really anything on. I mean, it's very low. I mean, you're especially if you paid any amount of money to make your video, you definitely aren't getting it back out from monetization. That's for sure. But super chats are really where you make the money. Like if you go live and I don't like doing this, but there are definitely creators I've seen that encourage people to super chat. Like they'll say like, hey, I'll put your comment at the top if you super chat, or if I get X amount of people to super chat, I'll do this or that. And the thing I do notice though, as soon as a super chat starts, more people want to super chat. So like all of a sudden more people will want to do it because they see others doing it. And it's customary to feature their message if they pay, but you don't have to, but I think that people feel like if I'm going to pay you $2, you're going to read my message on the live,
Interesting tie into this, Cale, is that you we're talking about YouTube, but you recently took the electric backcast and you were looking at just YouTube for your streaming for Chewies and for your Wednesday. And now you're back to Twitch. Why'd you do that?
So we, and I'm not throwing Serge under the bus. This is a important aspect of it. This was all Serge's idea. He wanted to start streaming on YouTube, and the main reason was because it's archived.
Yeah.
You know, with Twitch, they give you you have a limit of how much storage you can have. Right. And then you have to make a decision. Well, let's get rid of an old one, archive a new one.
See, I don't use Twitch. I didn't know that. So you only have so much storage. So like you have to you can't archive your old episodes.
Days, something.
Oh, that kind of sucks. Can you pay to do it though, or
you if you connect your Prime account, you get a little more, but there's no unlimited
there's no
option
unlimited. Okay,
that I'm aware of.
You also need to be I think you get a little more if you're a partner though. And I might be talking out of my ass, Cale, but if you're a Twitch partner, okay, like Fox Cities or somebody.
So that was the main reason Serge wanted to switch. Another reason is the quality. YouTube doesn't even have Twitch doesn't have an option past 1080p.
That's right.
Unless you're part of there's like a pilot program that they're starting to let people do like 2.7K or something like that. But there's no 4K option if you want to do that. So we tried it, and I think we only did like two YouTube streams at the most, and it was cool, and we had like a lot of people participating. But one thing we noticed was, you know, we weren't getting any subs or bits or anything like that. You know, we don't make a lot of money on streaming, but you know, I'll just say, you know, we usually get about like $50 a stream, you know,
on Twitch.
On Twitch, we got zero. Like you look back in the analytics, it's like zero. Now that $50 doesn't make a huge bit of difference, but it's nice to make that because, you know, all this equipment is very expensive, and we roll everything back into, you know, the stream, making it better, like buying, you know, a Rodecaster Pro 2 and all microphones, all that stuff. So it's nice, but also the main thing was the community, and I'm not trying to put up the Twitch community is much better than the YouTube community, but we had spent so many years building up our following on Twitch. The people were excited about it. One other thing we noticed that you don't have any and we're, you know, it's a niche like pinball, but you don't have the kind of like asshole comments you get on YouTube. We don't get that on Twitch. So that was another. So long story short, we went back to Twitch.
Yeah, good.
We enjoyed it, and then what we do is on OBS, I record locally. So as soon as we're done, I upload that recording to YouTube, and I can tell you, I mean, you can just go back and look right now. Doing that, the YouTube for a VOD, it's much more enjoyable to watch the VOD on YouTube. It's crisper. Maybe the way they're doing compression or something, it looks way better. And we overlaid the chat, so anybody watching it, you can see
Still
what
see
people were. Yeah.
I feel like I have the same. The reason why I don't do Twitch is the same reason why you're not doing YouTube. Is that I already built this big audience there, and it's like, do I really want to start from the ground up? And they've all found me there through the arcade stuff. So it's like for me, I don't feel like I'm kind of with you. You already have this established audience there. If you're not seeing any benefit going this way, and you can still just upload the VOD there, like maybe that's good enough. You know what I mean? You'll still get. Correct. You still get people over there, and you might even get people coming over to Twitch. So
I'm glad you're keeping your Twitch community, though. You know, like guys like Brooklyn Penn and these guys I miss because I used to be exclusive to Twitch, and then, you know, when I started over, I was like, well, I'm just going to start over on YouTube. You know?
But you're Cale, you're doing that every time though, right? Like after the Twitch stream's over, you upload it to YouTube, so someone can watch it and replay there, and that's your archive. You can keep it there forever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it seems to be working for us.
Yeah.
You know, and another thing I noticed. Well, I mean, I knew this before, but like the biggest and best competitive, pinball streamers are all still Twitch.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's no knock on you, Jamie.
No, I'm not taking it that now. I was up there for a while, but
Well, have you thought about coming back?
So here's the rub, right? Like, it's a pain in the ass. Okay,
Which
stream.
part?
The whole
yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
The whole
yeah.
thing's a pain in the ass, right? You got to really love it, ladies and gentlemen. And at the old joint, I really loved it, but I had that joint wired for sound. Okay, you should.
The reason why you had such a cool setup, Jamie, is because like when you talk about it being difficult, you can't. If you have the convenience of you had your station there that's always set up. I
didn't have to move.
You did have it perfect. It was all like ready to go, basically.
Dude, it was dialed in, right? It was dialed in. And now with the mega rig that I built, because I said, all right, well, I'll just stream at Eureka Heights and I'll do this mega rig. And then no one helps me move the mega rig.
They just watch you.
Everybody wants it, but they don't want to help, right?
Fucking silence. Like
I would be helping you, Jamie, if I was there. I'd help you.
It's like I was asking for money or something. And so it's like I go and I try to put these things, this giant thing over 2 machines. It's got 6 cameras and 6 Axoons on it.
Wow.
Right?
They just watch Jamie move this thing. Like, hey, man, it looks like he's really struggling.
Boy, look at that. That thing's enormous, right? So I'm moving this thing in between rounds. And then, I've got the YOLO box. It's in 4K. It's absolutely gorgeous. Everything's
great,
perfect, right? And it's like I had 25 people watching. And I'm like, what are we doing? What am I doing? Right? Like, I'm going to grow this, or I'd rather just do Ralph versus Jamie once a quarter, keep my stuff at Eureka Heights, and then just do Ralph at his arcade and Jamie here. And I think I'll get a hell of a lot more viewers, one. And I think people will really like it. And I can still showcase Eureka Heights.
Yeah.
Which is a great joint, right? And so I still can showcase the place, and I don't have to move.
So, but you're married to YouTube.
I'm married to YouTube right now. I'm doing my what is it called? The shorts are doing well. I do well. I mean, for me, whatever.
Yeah.
The podcast does well, and especially the Roundtable.
Yeah.
That we're getting such good views on YouTube that I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay on YouTube, and then Jamie versus Ralph is a quarterly thing. I think we're going to get that going soon. So
cool.
Which is really cool, and we were geeking about that earlier. But we've been talking a lot about the Roadcaster, ladies and gentlemen, which we really like. Even the new guys at American Pinball to invest if you're going to do podcasts. It's a Roadcaster Duo 2. Is one you should be buying. I don't understand anyone that goes on a podcast and doesn't have a good effing mic. It's totally embarrassing. You sound like shit. And you don't have to with the Roadcaster Pro 2.
It's 2026, people.
It is 2026. You got to get a good mic.
You got to have a good mic.
But the call function on this thing.
By the way, I need to give credit to Sterling for this. He's the one that actually said
Sterling,
it.
by the way.
Thank
you. Sterling Martin from the Pinball Studio.
I actually meant to bring him up. I'm going to talk about him after you guys are done. Go.
Yeah.
Well, he walked me through this. He literally, I was on Roadcaster support because I was having some issues, and he was the one that got me through it.
Yeah.
What were you trying to
so
do?
Good.
I can call you on my Roadcaster. Let's say you're doing a stream.
Like through Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Through the,
Wow.
it's like a direct. It's almost like if you were to take the mixer board and extend it virtually, because like it sounds just like I'm right next to you. It's freaking amazing. It's so
like
good.
We sound so good right now. It sounds even better. And
so during one of my streams at the arcade, me and Serge, I could call you guys and you guys
Yeah.
you guys could be on there.
I don't know
Yes.
if you can have more than one call going, but you definitely
but
can.
one.
But you
Right.
could have if I was with Jamie and we were both connected to a board, our board would be hooked up to your board. It's cool.
Wow. So that's dope.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Man.
Again, we're only using, ladies and gentlemen, this about 10 to 15% of what this board can do, and it's just incredible. Ralph's the expert at it.
I'm not really. You know who
Shout out
probably does
Sterling.
more
Thank
on
you
it is
so much,
Don.
dude.
Don's got like
Don too. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I know Don has the old one. He's an OG.
Yeah, he is
he
an
does.
OG.
When he brought his to Expo for us to use, it was like the old model.
Yeah.
And that actually made me feel real good about the technology, because I was like, if this thing's still kicking, the Pro 2 it has a lot of legs.
Yeah, I literally when I bought this never shuts off. I've had this turned on for years. It's just on.
Wow.
I don't shut it off ever.
Oh, I turn it off and I put it in a box.
I've had it on for years now.
I'll tell you
just
one
chugging
thing.
away.
One thing I noticed, unless there's some way to turn this off, you have my laptop here and the USB-C connected to the Rodecaster 2. If my laptop is not plugged in and that USB-C is plugged into the Rodecaster and I keep that on, it'll drain the battery on my laptop.
Yeah. That thing actually, it takes a lot of power. That thing.
Yeah. But it's
So, that
powered.
makes sense.
That's the weird thing.
No,
It's
it is.
actually-
weird.
It is weird. I'm not powered. My laptop's not powered today, and I'm already halfway through because of the Rodecaster sucking it through. It just does it. But that's the what. Suck it.
So about Sterling,
yeah.
I listened to the Retro Ralph interview that Sterling did. What a great episode!
Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, he did a great job. I had a lot of fun with that.
You. It was all you. I mean, he was like he's barely talking, but he's leading you. But like you just went on like your origin story.
It was nice.
It was like, if you want to know about Retro Ralph, go check that out. Pinball Studio.
Oh, cool. Thanks, man. That was fun.
episode-
I mean, I talked about my grandfather bringing me to the arcade. I talked about a lot of
Everything.
stuff.
That was
Yeah.
a really great story. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Thanks, man. Yeah,
No, it
definitely
was
check.
good.
Give
Sterling's a
Sterling
good
some
dude.
views. Yeah, he's a really good dude. He's doing a lot of good things. He does that. He has that little collective, right? He does pinball tournaments and stuff. So
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's
What
all I
else you
got.
got,
We're at
man?
90 minutes, boys.
Yep. No more news.
I think
We've run
that's
out
it.
of things to talk about.
We've
We'll
run
shut
out
it
of
down.
it.
We'll shut
There was
it
one
down.
thing I wanted to bring up, but I didn't bring it up.
What is it?
You have to do it.
Well, now
Let's
you
go.
have to.
Now you have to.
Me and Ralph did a podcast.
Yeah.
I did Ralph's podcast,
Uh-huh.
and he got in a little hot water over it, and I wanted
Oh,
to talk
Come
about it.
on.
Yeah. All right, let's get into it.
All right. Well, we were talking about Pinball Brothers. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. We were talking about Pinball Brothers. right.
Ralph's like, why are you doing this to me?
The question was, Ralph asked me, would you ever be interested in working for a pinball company? And I said, probably not, because the anxiety would just kill me, because I suffer from this anxiety and I just don't think I could handle it. And what if I was personally responsible for the Pinball Brothers Predator launch? How bad that went, I'd be in a corner naked, shivering. So we did not mean to refer to Genghis as anything but that we love Genghis. But what happened? How did it
I
go
don't
awry?
I didn't go back to listen to what I exactly said. But the thing that I think upset him, well, there was a couple things. First of all, it was a slip. I called him Jenga by accident instead of Genghis. I said Jenga. I said retro Jenga, but I know
And
what
you
that's
said
not
he's
correct.
from the Netherlands.
And then I corrected myself, and he's also not from the Netherlands. He's from Denmark. So he basically got upset because he's like, look, I'm your friend, and you number one kid don't know my name, and you don't know where I'm from. So that upset him. And I get that. But like, I'm also like a jokey guy, and sometimes, you know what I mean? So I didn't think anything of it. And then the only other comment that I made, damn, I hate you, Jamie. The only other comment I made was I said, look, Genghis isn't a marketing guy. So like, I was trying to say like, it sucks that they put that like on his shoulders, because I think maybe had it been done differently, like the Predator launch would have been a little bit better. But I wasn't trying to say like it's your fault. You know what I mean? Right. And he got really upset, like as if that was the worst diss in the world, and so we have not spoken since. He won't
right?
talk to
We
me.
don't have any more beefs with anyone anymore, right?
Yeah,
we never have.
Yeah. So we're just trying to squash beefs.
Well,
we brought you and punk rock together, pinball.
We had so much fun. We had so much fun. I talked to Stephanie for a while. I talked to Mike. Mike,
all
right?
that together.
Mike,
we're always
husband.
having to clean up.
Am I right?
Anything, any kind of mess Ralph makes. But people need to understand. Anybody like Ralph's. I listened to it. There was nothing nefarious there.
I don't know. Maybe I just said it weird. I don't know.
Cengiz, this is to you. Listen, Cengiz, I know you.
I love him. He's awesome. I don't know.
We love you. We love you.
We do.
You're great. Keep doing WAP, and I just don't like the sound effects Don makes, but he knows that. It's okay.
And look, I don't like the commercials, but I'm still gonna listen.
We're still gonna listen. We love you. Squash.
Yeah, I love you, Cengiz. I don't know what we're gonna do to bridge this gap, but you blocked me, so I can't communicate with you. So it'd be great if you could unblock me so we can talk.
You know what? I think it's time for a Building Bridges tour.
Yeah.
Cue the music, Jamie.
I don't have anything queued up like Don would.
Failed.
I don't have anything queued up like Don would, but we're gonna fix this, okay?
Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah, we will.
I'm glad
we'll call him if things aren't better by TPF, Jamie. We're out there. You and I are gonna call him. We'll call him together.
We're gonna FaceTime him.
Yeah. Well, actually, because I can't call him, so you'll have to call him.
Oh yeah,
I'll just be there. Hey, I'm here.
Well, it is probably 7-hour difference, so we'll call him in the morning.
Yeah. We'll wake up, have some coffee. You drink coffee, right, Jamie?
No, Diet Cokes.
We'll wake up, we'll drink some Diet Cokes, and we'll call Cengiz.
Yeah.
It's perfect morning.
All right, boys. Thank you so much for a fun evening. We didn't get in too much trouble here.
No, I don't think so.
No, we never do.
No.
Never do.
No.
A little worried about our beginning conversation, but that's okay.
Having good times.
I don't even remember what that was
what
about.
What did we talk about?
I already forgot.
I'm a little worried about what we said about the TWIPYs, but
Oh no, I thought it was great.
What? What do you mean?
People love this.
See, you're making it. See, now you're.
Stuff.
Wait, we're still on, right? Are we still recording?
We're still on, but this is the
on.
thing. Jamie, you got to stop this, man. You're beating yourself up.
Jamie,
for no
you're going to
reason.
make them think that we thought that we were doing something bad when we really were just doing something.
Yeah, like anything
what's crossing my head? Do I have to reach out to Colin? Do we say anything?
We didn't say anything bad.
Okay.
We both said we love the Bash guys. We both said that they did a good job production wise. I watched enough of it to say that.
Right.
And I think it's a shame that the way it got launched, because they're not going to probably get the views they want. That's all I said.
Right. And we said
love those guys.
And we said they can look at the analytics and pick up the pieces and do better next year. What's wrong with that?
Nothing. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
So wait, we just convinced you it's not bad. So now are you good?
Did that. That was a therapy session. I appreciate
But are you good now? So we're good. You have
$25.
So you have no anxiety now. You're good.
No, I don't think I have any anxiety. I think I'm going to be okay.
You're lying.
No, I'm not
fine?
happy with it. I'll be all right, though. I'll get over it.
We're going to get off this thing and you'll be like, Cale, I don't know, man. We're going to have to edit out that last part.
No. It was nothing bad.
Yeah. Cale, I don't know. You can call me up when you get a chance. Let me have to edit this episode.
No. I'm not editing. What time is it? 6:40.
Are you gonna post
I
it
gotta
tonight?
go eat. Yeah, I'll post it tonight.
This is going up tonight?
Should I?
Yeah,
Why not?
do it. Yeah, don't eat. Just do it.
Yeah, don't eat, then do it, then eat.
Nighttime's a good time to release stuff.
I've been releasing stuff at night, and it's doing shitty. Nobody likes my Can Jamie Play Pinball anymore, because this one over here did his own Can Ralph Play Pinball, and he gets so many more views than I get.
Shut up.
All right, that's it. That's all she wrote, boys. Thank you so much for another great roundtable. Next time we will have Christopher Franchi, and that'll be our last interview. That'll be it. Not really an interview. Franchi's just going to sit in the round table and bullshit with us. So,
Yep.
looking forward
Thanks,
to that.
everybody, for watching. Appreciate you.
Yeah,
We'll
we
see you
love
next
all
time.
you guys. Thank you for playing pinball.
No, what I love is too. I told Ralph this today.
We just ended the show, and you're like, well, we'll just go back in.
One more.
What else? Let's go. Keep going.
I said, these guys come up to me and they go, "Hey, JBS show, I love the Roundtable. Love the Roundtable." I'm like, "Oh, thanks." And then they walk away. I'm like, "You don't like anything else I've ever done or anything I have to be with Cale and Ralph? I have to be?"
Yeah.
That might be your
true, yeah.
anxiety too, though, Jamie. Maybe he's just saying he likes Roundtable and he likes you, so he likes everything you do.
I'm just having a go. All right, let's end it. Sorry.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Goodbye.
All right. Thanks for joining.